time actually making these decisions had no idea how dangerous this was, how close we were to a nuclear war. Much of that type of information did not surface until 15 or 20 years later, when the Kennedy archives began to release some of the highly classified documents, conversations, phone conversations, and written memoranda from the Cuban Missile Crisis. And it was a close call. How close? John Kennedy, a week or 2, 3 weeks afterwards, made the observation that he felt on that Saturday night, it was called Black Saturday, and I'll come back to that, the night that he sent Bobby to the Soviet ambassador, to Dobrynin, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, get that guy out of bed, I've got a message from him, from my brother to you. And it was absolutely close, and John Kennedy telling Robert that he felt the chances for war were somewhere between 1 in 3 and even. Now that is tense. 1 in 3 and even. And in this country, and we were in that week, by that Friday, by that Saturday, on what is called a DEFCON 2 alert. And that's an acronym for defense condition, DEFCON 2. DEFCON 1, DEFCON 5 is peace, a complete stand down. DEFCON 1 is war. The missiles have left the silo. DEFCON 2, think of it this way. I have a quiver on my back. I've extracted an arrow. I put it on the bowstring. I've got it taut, and I'm waiting for the tap on the shoulder. Go. Release it. That's DEFCON 2. We had 200 aircraft in the air that they were carrying nuclear weapons. Jet planes were lined up wingtip to wingtip at Logan Airport, and the country was ready to go. And on that Saturday night, after John Kennedy sent everyone home at 11 p.m., we've been up for days. Go home with your families, spend some time, and then telling Robert, get in a private car, go to Dobrynin, ring that doorbell, and give him this message. And tell him I'm not bluffing. This is from my lips to his ears. You get, where's my Nikita Khrushchev? Where's Nikita Khrushchev? You get Nikita Khrushchev out of bed, and you tell him that this had better be happening by Sunday morning. And I'll tell you what the consequences would have been. And they would have been, we wouldn't be here. We'd be recovering. It would have been drastic. So let's back our story up, and let's frame it. You always have to frame the story. These things don't fall out of the sky unannounced. So let's see if we can frame it a bit. And we need to bring into our conversation Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro is the last man standing. They're all dead. He's 86 years old. He's alive. Rumors of his death are premature. He and Raul are still with us. He's the last man standing at 86. Everyone else is dead. He won. There were no more attempts to invade the island of Cuba. There were maybe to get him, to assassinate him, but the American effort to invade Cuba and to grab it, which had been going on since the 19th century, they were finished at the end of the Cuban Missile Crisis. So let's frame our story. Khrushchev is a piece of it. John Kennedy, Mao Zedong is part of our story. Fidel Castro, General Curtis LeMay. There's a whole group of individuals that I'm going to bring into the storyline, move them back, bring them in again. This will be like days of our lives. It'll be, but there will be no session on Thursday. We'll finish up the conversation this evening.